lived with us for quite a while. And we were like brothers. And he was very smart, you know, he's about 6 foot, he was on red hair. And he went to Holy Trinity High School, I think. You ever Holy Trinity High School? I think so. It's in Nassau County.
Yeah, that sounds
He went
familiar.
to school, and he was so smart, you know, he was a top student. And then he wanted to go to college, but in those days, you couldn't win scholarships. And, you know, you couldn't go to college. Women stood less of a chance, so the men couldn't even go, they had no money, the boys, you know. So he decided to join the army, and he did join the army, but he made a big mistake at the time, financially. In the army, he could get $10,000 worth of insurance, which I still got with the army. It's $10,000 worth of insurance, and it pays for the funeral and all that stuff, and you can go to the cemetery in Calverton. What's the name of that cemetery?
Calverton.
Yeah, Calverton National Cemetery. And you know, we go have mass. That's what I'm saying to myself. I meant to tell Michael what I'm telling you guys now. Now that we're down in Florida or something like that, I want, even though it might cost you $5,000, I want a ship, both of us, shipped up here in New York and be buried in Calverton Cemetery together.
Hello,
Hey, John, how you doing?
Good, my friend. Oh, you fell, huh?
Good, yeah. How you been?
Hanging in there, more
This
good.
is my son Richard. Oh, that's
John,
Richard.
I spoke with you on the phone.
Yes,
a little while
okay,
ago,
yes,
huh?
yes,
How
yes.
you doing?
Thomas.
All right. I did bring you the communion.
Yeah, okay. We just had communion.
Oh,
Yeah, the
okay.
girl from Saint
Infant Jesus.
came up
Yeah.
and brought us
All
communion.
right, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as you got it. That's,
Yeah, we
that's
got
the
it.
important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we how you been doing?
Okay. I've got a new course. I'm doing some more theological stuff with the Eucharistic minister stuff. I know you were at that too.
Yeah, I
You
was.
were kind enough to bring to my mother. Yeah.
Yeah, I brought communion to your mother.
Yes. Well, maybe I could bring it to you another day or something.
Oh yeah.
Can you be in here longer?
No, I
Three
just
to
got
7
here.
days because of the.
Yeah, but this is only my second day here. I was at home and I fell,
Yeah.
and you know how it is.
Yes,
But
yeah.
he has a urinary tract infection, so they're
Okay.
trying to clear that up.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
said it would be like 3 to 7
I
days.
got bone on bone in my leg.
Yeah.
I have the hip, on my leg. You can't walk. Painful.
Yeah.
Really painful. So it's got to be operated on.
Oh, okay.
And I'm looking at
Oh.
McGinley.
Okay, fine.
I'm looking at him, you know.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be good.
Yeah.
So I got to be able to get there. My son takes me there.
Right, sure. Yeah, it's no fun getting injuries. I know that.
What?
It's no fun getting injuries.
No,
You
it's
get
no.
injured, yeah.
It's no fun getting old.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm starting to face that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no fun getting old. You can't be a sissy.
Yeah,
I
that's
told
right.
one of the guys, even if you are a sissy, you can't do anything about it.
Sometimes I'm a sissy. It's not
Yeah,
too bad. I try to be
yeah.
more good than bad.
Here's my beautiful nurse that's been so kind
Yeah, surely, yes. Yeah, I would have
to
been
take me
there.
to the
Sure.
bathroom.
You doing
She-
okay?
Yeah, she got a helper. The guy was like 6'10".
Yeah, Tom, I
He-
know.
he's very big cut.
I think I saw him
His head goes
earlier,
right
yeah.
to the doorway.
Yeah, and they got, because wanted me to sit on the bedpan. I forget that. I said, I'm gonna sit on the edge of the
Yep.
bed all day, and then when I
Got
can't
you
take it no more, I'm gonna stand up. But then my beautiful girlfriend here came in and said, oh, and I'm gonna get a helper for me.
Nice.
I thought she was gonna get a normal sized guy. The guy comes like a giant.
No, he is a
Well.
giant. Did you see him out there?
No.
I think I saw him
See.
yesterday.
That's Tom.
If he was here,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like 17.
Tom volunteered for the submarine. He was in the submarine.
Oh, wow.
A little tall for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, hi.
I'm Dr. Grinberg. I'm one of the urologists.
Oh, okay.
I just see you because of this situation with your bladder.
Right.
So I read the chart. I heard that they did that CAT scan. They found that you had a very full bladder of urine.
Right, yes.
Is that something that you've had before?
Yes. Well, I had only once or two before. I had it coming home from playing golf upstate years ago.
And you couldn't go?
And I couldn't go, and I ended up, making a long story short, I ended up going to Dr. Rose.
Richard Rose.
Richard Rose, who educated in Israel, and Israel's the best place in the world to be educated. But he operated on me.
So what did he do? What
He
kind
just
of
reamed me out.
Did he do a laser or did he do a transurethral the TURP? Do you know?
You know what, doctor?
Not sure.
And you're the doctor, I'm the patient.
I know.
You know, he operated on me. He didn't do the laser.
All right.
He did
How
the
many years ago was that? Do you know?
Oh, long time ago.
20.
And,
It's gotta be over 20 years.
yeah, and
Okay.
and it's good. It just happened this time, and they used the catheter on the
All right.
beginning.
So after he did that procedure on you,
Yes.
you did good. You urinated
Oh yeah,
well.
I was still doing good, except just recently I had a little trouble, going to the bathroom because.
Okay.
But at the present time with the cat,
Okay.
Yeah.
When you came in yesterday, right?
Yes.
Were you feeling like you were having trouble passing your water?
I was I was getting it every time. Well, the night before I was home, and I got bone on my right leg.
Right.
So, and I was constantly going to the bathroom.
Frequently.
Yeah, frequently. And then I came in here, and I wasn't getting it out at that time. And I came in here, and they told me what you just told me about.
Right.
He was having
So-
a strong sensation. You were
So
having a strong
just
sensation.
when you're home, say when things are good, go back 3 months ago, say,
Right.
okay? Do you get up in the middle of the night to pee?
Really?
So you can go through most of the night.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Do you wet yourself? Do you have accidents?
No.
When you pee, is it nice and fast like a fire hydrant or is it a slow
Well,
stream?
that's what Dr. Rose told me, and he's right. You'll pee like a 20-year-old.
Do you pee like a 20-year-old or?
Not now, maybe a 40-year-old, but I can
Okay.
pee.
So but it's a stream. You do get a stream.
Yes, I do.
Do you get blood in the urine?
No.
Have you had infections, urinary infections?
Yes. They gave me, I had a urinary infection just now, and they gave me antibiotics.
No, I know about now, but in general, over the last few years.
No,
Okay.
no,
Are you prone to kidney stones?
no.
Okay. All right, let me take a look at your belly. You guys are the kids?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a peek. I'm gonna just uncover you here.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah.
No pain here?
No.
Here, move your legs apart so I can lift
Is it
up.
my bad leg?
That's your bad leg. This.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lift
Yeah.
up, okay? Okay.
Before.
Just
Oh,
gonna
okay.
feel the area.
When he was telling me before.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. So, when you get a little better from everything else, we'll probably take the tube out, okay?
Yeah.
But, the fact that you were retaining so much urine
Right.
tells me that things are not normal in there, even though you feel they're normal.
Right, okay.
Because I looked at CAT scans that you've had over the last few years,
Yeah.
and your bladder's always full. And to the full that if you guys had that amount of urine, you'd be crying with so much pain. Your bladder's been overstretched, and this might have been even before you had the operation. I
Well,
don't know.
what happened was, to be honest with you, it happened to me, and I came to the hospital, and I got the doctor that was on staff. I don't know if he was he couldn't speak English, and he gave me a couple of pills. He says, "Go home."
You mean this is another time?
That's when I first had trouble with this. First
You
time I
mean
had-
before Rose?
before Rose?
Yeah, but that doesn't
But
make
anyway, It didn't you know, I couldn't go, and I called my daughter-in-law, who's a doctor. She's a pulmonary specialist. Oh, she's screaming on the phone, get to the hospital, get a urologist, you're gonna have it.
All right.
And he did it, and he put the thing in me and got all the water out.
Yeah, you got better, but the bottom line is at this point, you probably have a weak bladder from everything, but it's okay. At your age, if you can get on with it, even though you're not emptying, as long as you're comfortable, we'll leave you alone. So my plan is once you get a little stronger and, you know, a little better in general, your whole body, we'll take the tube out and try to get you the way you were, okay?
Good, doctor,
All right.
give me one of your cards.
I don't have a card, but we'll keep an eye on you. You're here. You'll see
Yeah,
us,
I mean,
okay?
where-
Myself, my partner,
Where
okay?
do you, where do you?
My
work?
office is in Patchogue right now,
On
the
that
South
job,
Shore,
okay.
okay?
Well, yeah, I appreciate you coming.
All
up
right,
and telling
we'll
me.
keep an eye on you, okay?
Okay, thanks,
you.
Doc.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, Rich, would you be here tomorrow if you want me to come by tomorrow?
Yeah.
I should
Yeah,
be
you
here
should be
tomorrow,
here.
John.
He'll be
would
here
that-
for-
Would that other Eucharistic minister be coming then, or?
No, I don't.
Probably not every day.
Yeah, you can come, anytime you want, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
My
good.
last injury, I was in the hospital a month, and, what do you call it, they had only twice that they visited me.
They had what?
Only twice did the Eucharistic minister visit me. I was up in Westchester Hospital.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, then she flew me in a helicopter up there.
Oh, wow.
It didn't, why, what happened?
I was hit by a cinder block. It was second
Oh,
story.
yeah, I remember
Oh,
that, yeah.
jeez, wow.
I got
remember
decked
that.
and I was unconscious for a week and all this kind of stuff.
Oh,
John,
wow.
John,
But I had
Yeah.
kidney too. I had two bleeders in the kidney and one in the head.
Wow.
And
Wow.
they're coming back. You know, it's almost 4 years now. It's in August. It's almost
Yeah,
4 years.
wow.
But the
Remember
good
that?
Lord is helping me. They think that when they put me in a helicopter, they think they thought I might die. I was
What
bleeding
was
a lot.
that, what was that company you worked for that was near the railroad station that had all the problems? The guy was like, forget it.
DiCarlo?
No, they had metal there.
Oh,
Metal.
Lawrence Aviation?
Lawrence Navigation.
Yeah,
that's
Oh,
yes. I worked for a
right.
couple
I
of years.
remember that,
I worked for
yeah.
Lawrence Aviation.
Yeah.
They took care of me. They had fights with the union, and then they had fights with the environmentalists.
Oh, the environmentalists,
then,
did a number on them.
Now under Trump, they say there's less worry about environmentalists, but there's still, still worries.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, he's out of business now with me.
Yeah, he's out of business. They had fires there. They had major fires there a couple of times. People light fire. I think
I'm
it's
gonna
arson.
tell you, John, is it all right if I tell him a story about when
Sure.
you first drove on Long Island there?
Yeah.
Well, on the, on Long Island.
Maybe it happened that when I did it.
Yeah,
Might
I'm
be.
telling you a story about John.
Yeah, tell me. Sorry.
Come on. John was working for, I don't know,
Lawrence Aviation.
I guess he was. And it was so busy all the time. And so John, and on the Long Island Expressway, you have to have a third person in the car with you, right, John?
Two anyway. To
For
get
the
in
hub
to
lane,
get in
for
the-
the
get in the
HOV
third,
lane.
fourth
The
lane, yeah,
HO. So John put a doll in. Blew up the
A
doll,
mannequin or something.
Something,
yeah.
maybe I had something like that. I guess so. Yeah.
And what happened? You
But
got-
I didn't get away with it. I got caught. The cop got me once. I never did it after that.
Yeah.
What you
He
try?
X-rayed me. He had to put the radar on me or something like that. Even though it didn't even show.
It's
So.
so funny.
Yeah.
Are you working now, John?
No, actually, I'm on disability for that head injury.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
From where?
There's some memory issues. I have memory loss. That's why I'm doing more spiritual stuff.
where is that?
Short-term
Why
memory
you-
problems.
Were you working with the disability or it just came?
No,
up?
well, I stayed with the Rubenbauers, and I guess I actually was going with Al. As long as like I say, my driving skills are there. My memory recall on the roads is not. It's like there's some memory recall problem. I mean, I still drive buses and trucks. I have a Class B. I can drive buses and trucks. And even drove fire trucks a couple of times. But I don't drive as much now because of the
Oh,
recall
yeah.
on certain roads. I mean, I have enough recall. I guess as a commercial driver, so I have enough knowing what the 25A and 25 and
Right.
the LIE
Yeah,
and
the
Sunrise
big- the
Highway
big
and Montauk.
highways,
Sooner
yeah.
or later I find my way, but I can't always focus on my
John and I Jim Gannon.
yeah.
John and
God rest his soul. Good man.
Yeah, he died. He graduated.
We had the privilege of knowing him.
Yeah. And John Gannon, who was, and John, myself, and there was a few other guys. Fred.
Fred Snell.
Fred the Baptist.
Yeah, Baptist. Yeah.
Fred the Baptist. He was the best. Him and Jim McGown and John they started, they picketing the abortion clinic.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And Costello, he was a ex-city cop or something. Right?
Oh, yeah, the cop
Costello's
was
father's
father,
son
yeah.
and his wife, and them too, yeah.
Yeah, and,
That was horrible.
yeah, yeah, and him and I picketed it. He did probably a little longer than me, or it's not longer maybe, but I did 3 years.
A couple of years, yeah.
Yeah,
you
we
did
were
well.
there every day for years, and eventually they went out of business,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, and then Father Brown came one day.
Yeah, he was good guy. Is he still alive?
Yeah, but
Yes, I
he's
think
he's in the Montfort.
Missionaries, yeah.
He
yeah.
can't drive. He's not allowed to drive.
Okay.
You want to go to the Montfort Seminary? Where is that?
It's out east.
South. Yeah.
Shrine of Our Lady of the Island or something, or it's probably not
No,
somewhere.
he's Richard is looking it up.
You
I
went out,
think.
you looking it up, Rich?
No, I was looking at a picture of Father Brown show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Well, I've met him, but I haven't
Oh, no.
seen him recently.
Well,
You know-
he's been
Yeah,
there.
here it is. There he is visiting him last night.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Good old guy, yes he was,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
I
was
remember
great,
him,
yeah.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, he well, if you go that way by you know the Montfort
Yeah.
Seminary, and it's in off of the Southern State, I think. It's off
You
of the
look right at
Southern
Montfort
State
Seminary.
by.
My wife.
I'm not sure exactly where it is.
Probably like
South
Maryville.
Ocean Avenue, I think it is.
Oh, shit,
Yeah, Father Brown, the Montfort Seminary. You can see it on the
yeah.
in the telephone book or something. You ought to stop in and say hello to
So
him.
long, oh, sure, I'd love to.
But he's not allowed to drive, and he's
Yeah, once you get older, I think they slow
well,
you
he
up.
said he's under the orders, you know,
Yeah.
and he's not too happy about it, but he can't do anything about it because the priest, you know.
For me, it was Father Grichelle. He was a Franciscan. And I knew him. I met him a couple of times, various events and stuff. Sat and ate dinner when he was eating dinner. Like, we weren't that close. You know, I'd say hello, Father, and everything. But he's famous. He did a lot of stuff. He was down at the 9/11 attack scene about a block away from the center of the thing.
Yeah.
Blessing people as they were removing remains out. He was at the Operation Rescue stuff. He was did public cases. He was on EWTN and everything. He died. Now he was my friend, of course. You know.
Yeah.
You know how many books he wrote? 31 books.
Wow.
And I've read 10 of them since he died, but I didn't read one of them while he was alive. I mean, I knew the guy and how he was doing,
Yeah.
but I didn't, try to academically follow him, which I should have.
John went to,
Wow.
was it McLaughlin, the high school in the city. What was the high school you went to?
Cardinal Spellman.
Oh, Cardinal Spellman, like Mercy or something. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah. Big.
It's a big Catholic high
Yeah,
school.
Yeah.
still there.
It's
Yeah,
still
sure.
there, and he is very smart, John.
I tried to be anyway.
Well, he writes books and he writes and everything.
That's awesome.
Well, I got 6 of them, but they're not published yet. Most of them, they're not off the ground yet.
What kind of books have you written?
Well, my first one was called Nuclear Debate, and then my second one was like a theological dissertation. And in college, when I stopped for a while, left for a while, and I came back and I tried to go for like graduate stuff with my books, but I didn't have the classes, so they booted me. They said, City University was like that. They didn't really want me. But, I just kept writing.
Yeah.
I researched the Shoreham evacuation hearings, and I have like editorial manuscripts too.
Did you ever see John,
Renee?
what's his name?
Fallahy?
Valley.
Yeah, I saw him today. Before I came here, I was over to visit him. He's in a nursing home in West Babylon.
How is he?
He's got the pain pills and stuff. He's got the pain shots. He got one in the shoulder and one in his neck. I don't know. He told me what they were. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
He's had some
Or
problems. with
someone
pain.
else.
What are we doing?
You haven't seen Fred the Baptist or anything?
No, I
he's
haven't
that
seen
right.
anything of Fred. I saw
I
some.
heard he's contacted me one time. Yeah, I haven't seen him.
Not in about a year or so, anyway, more than a year.
Yeah.
So it was a privilege knowing him. He was a holy guy, Richard.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he would talk about God and everything. And,
Yeah,
he was,
Fred.
He was a deacon also. He's not just
he was a Baptist. He came to the Catholic Church. He did everything when it's in the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Faith, right?
He'd show up with us and everything.
Oh,
yeah,
he
yeah,
came
was
there.
okay.
He was
didn't make
holy.
He wasn't the kind of guy to make
He
trouble.
was at the abortion clinic with every day. He was in the Korea when I was over there.
Yeah.
He's a wonderful man. And I
I'd
think-
sit with them, we'd have coffee together and stuff like that, and they'd talk about the Korean War.
Yeah.
A little before my time, but I was privileged to listen to you guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good stories.
Yeah.
John, that's good, that you can come any day, you can, like tomorrow and
Yeah,
next
maybe I'll
day,
stop in. I got a
well, I'd
little lower
appreciate it.
schedule. That's why I went towards Eucharistic minister. I do some other things too. That,
I want you to.
we're still doing a
You have
vigil at Smithtown.
the book with the Eucharistic minister.
Yeah, I got everything here. I got all
Okay,
kinds of
look,
stuff here.
Would you take the procedure you normally use when I want my sons to see what you say? I want them.
All right. Well,
They
they
get-
have this. This has like. Now you know better than I know because you were doing it a lot sooner than I was. But as far as I know, I'm supposed to do the daily the scripture of the day. I have the church book. You know, they gave me this one here is the parish book from St. Thomas More. That's where I was living. I was living with the Bowers down here. And I got that. That'll give you the gospel readings. Website. That'll give me the gospel readings, and then I just say a prayer or two. I don't want to chat too long. Whatever you want to do is okay though, because you're an old friend. You're cool on that. You was more experienced with it too than me. How many new items this couple of months? I was a Eucharistic minister for about 6 months at St. Thomas More, and I was living with the Reuben Bowers.
Yeah.
And I used to work on his plane and everything. Al had a plane.
Yeah.
He had 2 planes actually, and he had 4 houses. And he was a ritzy guy. He passed on, and his wife moved to Florida. So I lost my rental over there, but I'm now down at Port Jefferson.
You're in Port Jefferson.
Yeah,
huh?
yes.
Well, come visit me and then
Yeah,
when I
so
get out,
nearby,
I-
and I didn't know where you were or anything, because I didn't know, but they told me you were down in Florida and you got hurt, and I said,
I'll
well,
let you know, give me 1 second.
So what-
Started burning about 10 o'clock.
And
Yep, don't
Yeah,
worry, we're gonna
John,
take
that-
care of
I've seen
everything.
Joe Kimling a few
I will
times,
go
and he's
back
praying
to-
rosaries over at St. Gerard's.
he's coming up to bring me Holy Communion, but I already have it, you know?
Joe Kimling, yeah, a lot of, well, see, they want to make you holy, but you already are. He's Satan.
They're doing everything they can.
Yeah,
I feel bad if I don't. you know.
John, you're beautiful. You're beautiful.
Yeah, and Fally too. Fally, now he's not the most holy. He's a fireman and
Yeah.
a nurse and stuff like that. And he wasn't like a theologian or something like that. But he was the guy that got me back to start
He was the
bringing
guy that
community
got
around.
me in trouble with Bill.
He had
Over
some.
for the Knights of Columbus. He got me in trouble. I get up and the altar when I spoke about joining the Knights of Columbus. That's when I was the Grand Knight.
Yeah.
And finally, he's back there, and he goes. He said later on, go up there and say it's going up there again and up to the altar and tell him again about joining the Knights of Columbus. So I did without asking permission. I just went up.
Yeah. That's
Oh
awesome.
man, Father Anthony was all fit to be tied.
Yeah. Is that the present pastor now?
No,
No,
they have a new pastor,
He's
Father.
He's a new guy. Yeah.
Tom. He's
Monsignor Curley
It
said
should be
mass there the
treated
other
with
day.
different antibiotics.
And he was the guy that gave me my
There's
parish
certain
catechism courses.
antibiotics that are
To teach the
resistant
kids
to
religion
the
and stuff like that,
organism that within the
And
urine.
I've
So
only
you
did a
just
couple
have to-
years of that.
They
I
figure out which
had-
antibiotic
Well,
is
go
more
visit. You got a
effective.
chance. If you're over that way, stop at the
And
mount.
then, right.
Yeah, sometimes
Seminary.
I don't drive a lot
3 days.
because
Oh, okay.
I'd have to find, right now with this thing,
Oh, yeah.
it's not that easy for me to do that.
No, then
If
don't
somebody's
do
with
it.
me, I can do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Wait, should I
But
go
usually
on?
soloing, I'd have some problem.
We're not gonna work.
Okay, well, if I get better and I get out of here, I'll drive you over there.
They give me, rent is like $1,234 there, where I'm staying. And, I only get like about $200 in cash.
Oh, yeah.
They give me the big bucks. I didn't think they would. I signed all the papers.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
joined
take
it,
them
I don't know
all.
what I joined,
Yeah.
but I signed all the papers and they increased my, because they had some, some stuff from the injury.
Yeah.
Well, I think what happened was, I didn't sue. Where I got hurt was a place called Good Counsel, Price's Pregnancy Place. There were 7 buildings. And I was working with a handicapped guy with one finger on both hands. And he was up in the ladder and he dropped the cinder block. So I caught the ladder for him, but the cinder block hit me, And I
He's
didn't
lucky he
sue.
wasn't killed.
I didn't sue, and now Uncle Sam has like been taking care of me.
Yeah, that, I'm gonna be
Good.
honest,
Good,
that's not
that's
my
good.
forte. I was
For a while, I
happy.
had it tough with it. But,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to see them tomorrow. Oh, I can't do it tomorrow. It'll probably be around Wednesday.
Okay.
Because Tuesday or Wednesday, because tomorrow I'm supposed to go to Montague with John Broderick. Now, how old do you think he is?
89.
No, he's 80, yeah.
How old is he?
He's 80.
80.
I'm 88.
Wow, all right, you're up there. Yeah.
You
Well, my
know?
dear old mom made 96. I do kind of got to probably make 96.
Yeah, your mother was beautiful.
But she at 89, she started having mobility issues like I think you have.
I think they're doing
But
like round
she
stuff, you know?
wasn't that
Yeah,
tough
they
taking
said
care of her.
yesterday.
She was sent to Uber to everything. Holy old gal, pray the rosary every day. But I had to learn to do blood pressure. If I was home care, which I did, I had to learn how to do blood pressure, which I learned.
Yeah.
And hygiene care, I got into that too. But she was mobility probably after about 89, 90, somewhere just about right close. And then I you know,
John's a saint. Took care of his mother, believe me.
7 years,
He
almost
did.
7 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Took care of his mother for 7 years.
And home care, and I had family troubles. My sister, they took me to court about it.
Yeah,
I
and
won.
what'd
They
you-
won. Got the home care though. She told the judge she wanted it. She was capable of telling him what she wanted, and it was her house and her you know.
And then the sister took it away from me, right?
She
Still out.
got the money. I got the home care. You know, I got the home care for 7 years. She got the money. I didn't fight the money then.
They took the home away.
yeah, it takes
He
control of
he
the
lived with his
money.
mother, took care of his mother all those years.
Yeah.
But the sister, is
Yeah,
he a
to get out.
lawyer? Her
She had
husband?
these two lawyers.
Yeah, they're lawyers. The sister
Auntie
married
Honest
these
Guys right here.
lawyers. And they ended up getting Mrs. McGown's house.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be right
It's
there.
a nice house, beautiful house, it's a beautiful area.
I'm just gonna sneak in there, I just wanna give him 2 units of insulin. I'm gonna give you a little insulin before lunch, okay?
Okay, my dear. I have beautiful nurses.
1, 2,
You're lucky.
3, done.
I know it. How,
Mom will be jealous.
How much what's the insulin? What do you give me the insulin for?
Only 2 units of insulin.
Right.
You were, I think, 184. A little bit
think-
high, nothing crazy,
Right.
no need to worry.
Oh, I'm not worried. I'm
Yeah.
just was curious.
And your blood sugars, because your body is not in its normal state, like it senses it, and your blood sugars will go up automatically.
Oh, it does?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, my dear.
Okay,
And thank you this morning for
anytime.
getting me to the bathroom.
Anything for you, anything for you.
Go in.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah.
No, you're all set.
But we're working. She's trying to give me a car now. She wants me to give her a car. She wants to buy a new one. I want to keep my truck. My truck is like 17 years. You saw my truck.
Oh, yeah.
I've had it for 17 years. It's a small 6, but it's in good shape.
Well,
It's
I'm
still
gonna
runs.
tell them
You know,
to
so
come up.
Are
Okay?
I'm
you
working
still
on it.
driving it?
Yeah, still trying. Yeah.
Are you
My
still
skills, like I
driving
said,
it?
my driving skills are okay. Nobody blows horns at me or anything, but
Doctor said she
there's
was gonna do it.
head injuries is like that.
SYE.
Amnesia doesn't get
Yeah,
everything.
I'm
It's
sure
just
she
certain
will.
things. But
I'm
when I
sure
started
she
going to
will.
the
She
doctors,
said
they
she was
started.
going to.
They,
She will.
like I say, I didn't have the
The other
executive
guy,
care, so I
makeup,
did. They
makeup,
would take all
choke,
kinds of head
headache,
X-rays and stuff like this.
okay.
Uh-huh.
And they started taking the interiors, the
Call me
kidneys and
medical.
everything.
We'll
It's
find
not
it
that
out.
bad, but I have something called a hiatal hernia now, where the bleeders were.
I
It's
know,
close
I
to my
know.
digestive
I'll
tract. So
get in touch
what they
with
have
Dr.
me on,
Syed,
I'm not gonna tell you,
and
I'm not
see if
gonna
she can come
try to
up
play
and-
your doctor or anything, but
If
I'll tell you
I
what they
see
told me about
Syed.
internal infections.
Syed.
They said you're gonna take
Hold on one second. Hold on one
vinegar
second. I'm gonna try to figure it
and
out.
apple, what is it, apple juice
Apple
vinegar?
cider vinegar?
Apple cider vinegar, yes. I take it every day now for the rest of my life, and I won't get any infections.
Wow.
I guess I take
Apple
this.
That was a
cider.
holistic lady said that to me.
How much apple cider vinegar?
It's like a shot glass worth. Every day.
Like a shot glass?
Yeah, I don't drink anyway. I haven't drank in like 17 years, and really, it's more like 30, but it's totally honest at 17.
It has to be like.
But,
That one was, but this one wasn't.
I've been taking the apple vinegar every day. It's supposed to keep me from getting interior infections.
Oh, I've heard of that. I've heard
Yeah,
of
that's
that.
true. There's truth in that. A lot of people do it. Yeah, but I mean, I just
You only take a shot glass or two?
yeah, there's a little cap thing.
Oh, you
Yeah,
mean
you
the
only-
cap that's wood?
Yeah, you don't need much.
No, you don't need to. It's about
Just
it's small.
small amount.
It's lousy.
1 ounce.
It's just to take a whole lot. But, you can't do that. 'Cause
And how much?
then it keeps away interior infections.
I'm gonna try it when I get out of here.
Keeps away the interior infections. That's great. Yeah.
Because that's something like that. You know, if you have
Yeah.
like interior bleeders or something like that. then-
Yeah.
Oh, good, John. I'm glad
But
you told me.
I had concussions. That was my second concussion when I got hit with the cinder
What's
block.
that?
My first
Yeah,
one
your phone.
was in
Oh,
the
I won't.
'70s, and I had a busted artery in my temple.
Wow.
And the same thing, big bleed. I bonked my head a couple of times.
Well, you were in that car accident.
Well, it wasn't a car accident that happened. It was actually a ball game. And I caught the ball, but the guy behind me was trying to catch the ball too and pushed me into a no parking sign. I was in Fordham Hospital. I was probably about a block and a half away from Fordham Hospital, which I was lucky because I was really bleeding.
John was
pretty
in
good.
in that high school. He was very
Yeah.
smart, and he got in a very bad automobile accident, right?
Yeah, there was a guy there that was having trouble with the cops who was in the car with me. And, he was my friend, you know, but he had shot a cop.
Oh,
And the
great.
truck crashed, ended up upside down, and, you know, he wasn't an American citizen either. Louis Muller was his name.
Oh,
Yeah. But they eventually got him, you know.
yeah, oh, sure did.
He didn't kill the cop, he shot him in the leg or something.
Yeah, but even
And then he
so.
was getting me to try to escape, because I was his pal, you know? But the cops saw that, because I tried to help the cop, and they know that. I had nothing to do with shooting the cop. You know?
Right, yeah, I'm saying.
I don't shoot cops. At that time, I was going to John Jay College of Criminal Justice and stuff.
Very
It's a
good.
good life decision, not.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. No, yeah, I'm not a sniper, police sniper.
Very good
Yeah,
job.
yeah. I was on the other side of that stuff.
Well, we're gonna have to get going.
It was
here.
awesome
Yeah,
to
yes.
meet you, John. I've heard
Yes,
so
well,
much about
good
you.
to meet you gentlemen. I know, I'm
Same
privileged to
here.
know your father a lot of years, what,
Yeah,
30 years
yeah.
or more?
Yeah.
It's
That's
over,
awesome.
probably over 30.
And
Yeah,
we
thanks, John.
picketed for years, the abortion
Yeah,
clinic.
yeah, we a lot of other
And
things
we
too. Cases
picketed the
stuff.
abortion clinic, and a guy came up and punched John right in the face.
wow.
Knocked one of my teeth. There was two of them. There was two. They
Yeah.
both. They wasn't karate guys because they actually kicked me in the face. It was when they knocked the tooth out. He took a flying kick at me, and then the other guy came after me. And what was funny about that one too was they saved the baby. Though.
What?
It was like I lost, right? You would think I lost if I lost a tooth and I was bleeding. We went in after the guys. The cops came. We went in after the guys, and they said that if we didn't arrest them, they'd keep the baby. That was true. Yeah.
Wow.
And they did, as far as I know, they did, but there was two guys, and they were like dancing
Well,
and
how
jumping
about
around
when
with the feet and
they pulled up with the van and I went in the back and got the signs out and the guy.
That was another one, yeah, that's
And the
right.
guy punched you in the face.
Yeah.
A van pulled up
Yeah.
outside the abortion clinic, and I was there and John was there. It was
I
a
think they
little
had
further
something to do with
down.
friends, distant relatives or something.
What?
I think they were like distant relatives of Fred or something.
I don't know. No,
You wanna
I
stop
don't know
them or
who they
something?
were, but they pulled up in a
Deacons of
van,
Baptist.
and we had all these signs out, don't do abortions and all this
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And they came up, young guys, and they came up to us, and they jumped out of the car real forceful, and they grabbed all the signs and threw them back in the car.
Steal our
And
signs.
and
yeah.
I tried to, and John went after the driver. I went after the guys that went after the sign. I started yelling at him. I said, "What the hell are you? Who the hell do you think you are doing that stuff? You can't do that." And I jumped in the car. No wonder they didn't attack
Got the-
me.
got the signs back.
And I grabbed the signs, and I was forceful. I got all the signs out, and John was yelling at the guy. And then they got scared. I guess they took
I
off.
think the sheriff's car, because it looks like some
And
police car came
then
by.
the sheriff's car pulls up.
Yeah, that saved us.
Had a man and a woman in it. The man was like an empty suit. And the woman says to me, "We saw everything that happened here. And they violated your First Amendment. And they're never gonna do it again." She says, "I'm going after them." Meantime, the guy would have the other sheriff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
straight. And she took off in the sheriff's car.
We didn't have that bad a rapport with the cops, the police down there.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a cop, this is the truth. This handsome cop comes out, a fairly young guy. He went to the church here. He went to mass. They had communion.
Right.
I was thinking it's Mother
It's,
Caprini.
I know the one you said, I'm no
Yeah,
good on
when
that.
he
either.
went to
With that
mass every
25.
day.
Yeah.
He was a young, fairly young cop, about 6'2", handsome guy. He comes out when they're picketing it, and he says to me, he says to us, we were not many, maybe 4 or 5 of us, and he says, "I'm going to tell you something. This is my post," he says. "This is where I walk," he says, you know. "And if anyone ever lays a hand on you guys, or you have any trouble with anybody, you come and tell me, and it'll be the last time you'll have trouble with them." The
Yeah.
young cop told me that.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
We gotta go, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We gotta make it
Okay, John.
Yes, yes. Well, God bless, Richard. I hope you're feeling better.
Okay, John.
You gotta be
and
careful. You got some
we'll
black
see
and
you
blues
during
there.
the
Wow,
week.
we gotta take care of
John,
you.
great to see you.
Yeah,
Nice
surely,
to
fellas.
meet you.
Yeah,
Thank
surely.
you.
Take it easy. Yeah. And
Okay.
Thank you.
it was a privilege to know you.
Okay,
Yeah.
John.
Take it easy.
Dad, we gotta get
We gotta
going.
go.
All right.
We'll get on the ferry.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
That was awesome.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, he's awesome.
You know, he went to a Catholic school.
Get everything done.
He went to a Catholic
I will,
school.
Rich.
in the city, like, you went there. He's very smart. He really was. He used to write.
Yeah, yeah.
I couldn't do. I mean, and what he considered.
Yeah, no, he's a very nice
Yeah.
person.
Give you a straight look at the back.
Yeah. So Dad, Mom and Fran and Cheryl will be coming up in a little while. They're gonna have lunch. You're probably gonna have lunch in a few minutes, and they're gonna come and see you for the afternoon.
Oh, that's very
Okay.
nice, very nice. And I want to tell you, God bless both of you
Thank you.
Thank
for
you.
coming
Thank
down
you.
here.
Thank you.
To see me, you did a very charitable thing.
Thank you. Yeah.
Rewarded in life and in heaven for doing stuff like that.
Thank you.
I tell you, he really was great about you. And I'm so honored that you met John McGown.
I know, I've heard so much
He's
about him.
a
Yeah.
beautiful guy.
Yeah.
It's all meant to
Awesome
be,
to
Dad.
finally meet him.
It's awesome.
And
Thank
he'll
you.
never forget you. Oh,
Yeah.
Richie's son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
Dad. Thanks.
Oh, it is.
We'll see. I'll call you later.
Okay,
All right,
well,
you
you're
have your
going
phone?
up to Sarasota now, aren't you?
Well,
Rich
I
is
will
going-
be this week, yeah, yeah.
And I'm going to
Win that thing,
Boston.
will you?
Oh, yeah.
I wish I had some PP.
I know. Might have to get someone to
We'll
bring
get
them
some
to
for you.
Well, I'm telling you, yeah, do that. What I'm saying, you could go on my computer maybe. And get them, whatever.
You lost your roommate, by the way. They just took him away.
Well,
Moving
yeah,
to a
maybe they
private
took
room.
him for somewhere.
Yeah, they'll probably
Maybe
bring
to
somebody
bring
else
him
in,
back.
so.
Or maybe
But
he'll
yeah,
come back.
I'll talk to you during the week.
Yeah,
Make sure
Dad, Richard will
keep
call you
your
later,
phone
Dad.
on
Oh,
and
I
near
understand
you.
you do. God bless the both of you.
Thank you.
Wonderful young things.
Thank you, Dad. We love you very much.
We love you very
I
much.
love you. Your mother
We
and I
wouldn't-
together.
we wouldn't
I
miss
give
it.
Natalie your
I'm down.
beautiful
Yes.
granddaughter a hug for me.
Okay.
And tell her to keep the prayers up because they're working.
Okay.
All right.
Okay?
We'll call you later, Dad.
And thank
Great
you-
to see
thank
you're
you
getting
very-
better.
You brought joy to my
You're
heart.
getting
Yeah.
better. Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, have a good time, and I'm happy you met John.
Natalie told me to
Okay.
give you a dime because you promised, remember, you promised her $10. So she still talks about it. And she told me to give Papa
How we
a
doing?
dime for
All right, there you go. Good, good.
Do it. Yes.
He's to see you. Oh, yeah, he's trying.
Well, Mom's not here
Yeah.
right now.
This morning we were cracking up. Mom's coming back.
We saw Mom this
No,
morning.
but my wallet is in the house.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, they got it.
No,
They
yeah,
got it
don't-
taken care of.
That's what I'm scared of. On one hand, I open the wallet and take it,
It's all right.
Dad, don't worry about
and give it to Natalie.
Don't worry about
All right?
All right, yeah, thank you.
All right,
All right.
see you later.
Take care, guys.
Thanks.
I helped me today.
All right.
Good job, thank
Be
you.
good. Have a good lunch. We'll talk to you later, Dad.
We're cracking
We'll
up.
call you later.
Okay, thanks, boys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.